ladies and gentlemen, I will say this. I never ever pictured to be saying this shit. Never. I really didn't because I do a lot of things, but I didn't expect to be doing this type of thing. But ladies and gentlemen, internets worldwide, as my main man Dallas Penn would say, los internetos for Spanish speaking internets. Welcome to the Premium Pete Show featuring my homegirl,
Ow.
Miss Lissa Knows. Yeah, I said that. I can't believe that. Who the fuck would have thought I'm here? But anyway, what's up, Miss Lissa?
I think that this is a great thing because sometimes the unexpected is the best thing. And although you were not ready, the universe was ready for you to step out on faith and do your thing.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Change is never
a bad thing.
Well, it's okay. It's not a bad thing, but to me, change is something that not everybody likes to do, but it's necessary.
Right.
So when here, you know what? Let me start to get into some things. So I'm not gonna spill all the fucking tea now because that's just I drink green tea, and green tea you gotta wait a while before
Let it steep.
Yeah, you gotta let it steep. But internets, I definitely appreciate you guys tuning into the first episode of the Premium Pete Show. And let me tell you something right off the motherfucking bat. This is no clapback. This is not like naming something to come at combat. I named it the Premium Pete Show because I felt like I had some other ideas of naming it like a storytelling podcast.
You don't gotta tell them your names.
No,
Go
but
ahead.
listen,
They might try to steal it. The internet's
listen.
are
The internet
shady
will do that.
Grady's.
But listen, what I'm saying, I'm being real with. I'm having a heart to heart with the fucking internet. So
Okay.
hold up one second, Miss Lissa.
Okay.
Hold your ass right there. This is no clapback. You know what I mean? A Premium Pete Show is, for me, why not? Why not name it after myself? Why not, go out on and jump off the cliff and really just believe in myself. For a while, as many of you know, I was involved with the Combat Jack Show from the very early beginning, and me and Combat parted ways, and I moved on. I feel like I handled it definitely as a bigger person. I'm not even mad at that we're not a family no more. I'm not
Wait,
even
y'all
mad.
not family no more? It's
Well-
still a family. Don't do that.
Well,
y'all still
no,
family.
I'm saying like
Y'all
we're
still
not
family.
a immediate family anymore. Right now we're like stepchildren. You know what I mean?
Cousins.
Step cousins.
Real cousins. Blood cousins.
Okay.
Y'all always been like cousins.
No. Listen, I want to say that the one thing I do want to say is because you know what it is. I've been on a lot of podcasts, talking to people, and as a guest, and a lot of people ask me what happened between me and Combat, and I was like, I felt like even now, I'm gonna let some people know some things of what I'm feeling, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's a self-entitled show, and that man has even though a bunch of us in the spaceship have helped, grow that thing. And I'm proud to say that I had a hand and a voice in shaping what it is today.
True.
But, he's a very talented Haitian man. And,
Ça passe.
yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of great things. He's grown,
True.
and I want the best for him. And at the same time, I just hope, that he wants the best for me. And, if he doesn't, it doesn't matter because they don't want us to win. Okay, Khaled.
Khaled voice.
I'm only playing.
You
Khaled.
loyal.
But but at the end of the day, like I said, internet. For me, it's like a lot of people who do listen to the Combat Jack Show. I know they were asking about me. I mean, Miss Listen, let me tell you something. I've gotten so many people through the time that me and Combat parted ways.
Right.
I've got so many. I'm internet. I'm fucking overwhelmed of how many people hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, and talk about how much they miss my voice, or how much they miss me, how much they miss the moments, how much they miss this. I did see some people say, "Oh, it's good. Premium Pete only talked about jail." Okay, if you only listen to me talking about jail, then I didn't do my job. So come and check me here and listen to what the fuck I gotta say. Because you know what it is? Anybody who knows, I left my blood and I left my sweat and I left my tears on the Combat Jack Show. I'll be honest with you, being right now is kind of weird and different. I never expected that. I'm a very loyal person. I grew up in an era, and the cloth that I'm cut from is I'm very loyal. And, so moving on, wasn't something that I think I really wanted to do. But I knew that I had to do, so, it's like, I do say that. So I think when people asked about me and where I was and, and where, and there was nobody said anything. And then when, I think I got like tweets and text messages from people like, yo, Combat shitting on you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean he shitting on me? Like, why would he fucking shit on me? So I go and listen, and I hear him saying, like, Pete's not here no more. You ask him where the fuck he is, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, holy shit.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. And I was like, damn. I was like, why the fuck? And, the first thought was like, I need to slap the shit out of this motherfucker.
Because you extra
right?
Italian and aggressive.
Yeah. And then I was like, nah. And the second thought was like, man, I need to call this motherfucker.
That's the real thing.
And then the third one was like, fuck this motherfucker. And then the fourth one was like, you know what? I need to be the bigger man. So I'll be honest with you. I felt that was really a stupid thing to do because I was like, if you have somebody who's a cast member on a show that has grown and blown up, and then all of a sudden he's not on there no more, and then people ask, I appreciate you guys for asking. I appreciate the internet for asking. And he should have also. That means that they invested into his show. But, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't need to go into all this fucking tea.
I think that is going to be a good thing. Like you said, people only had one aspect of you, and now you have a platform where you can show the levels. I remember you guys when you were on PNC Radio. That's how I know you.
That's how we met.
So
we met at PNC when Combat Jack Show was just an internet radio show in the very early beginning.
And that's when I was doing the
I remember
Miss Lissa
seeing
Knows
you.
show.
I remember seeing you. I swear to God, I think I was looking at you. I was like, damn, man, I fucked this shit out. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's how I felt at the time. And
I think you expressed that, and
I did,
and I soothed all of those thoughts and brought you right back to life.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here.
I remember. I think I said something.
So ladies, take note. You don't have to fuck them to work with them.
That's true. You
don't.
But I did say, I was like, damn, she looked like she could fuck,
Right.
I mean, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but and anyway, we met at PNC, and you know what? Internet's like I said, with the Combat shit, I wish him the best. This is not a clapback. The Premium Pete show is just me tapping into my inner greats, like me just being me and me just being how do you say that? Unapologetically me.
That's right.
And that's all it is. So I wish blessings of Combat. I don't desire to go to Cat's Deli and have pastrami sandwiches with him.
In due time you will.
But at the end of the day, I'm doing me. So internet, I'm here. Fucking cheer. I'm here. So anyway, I wanted to let the internet know how me and you came about. So what happened was when everything went down with Combat, I was gonna do a show. A lot of people we said, hey, we need to hear you on some type of platform.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was going to do a show with Dallas Penn, and me and Dallas Penn were going to do a show, and I felt that, everybody asks where
Was it going to be like a sneaker?
No, it was going to be like a lifestyle show.
Oh.
Everybody asks, where Dallas Penn is, because he's another fallen soldier from the Combat
Yeah,
Jack
you guys
show.
are kind of like the Temptations or Destiny's Child or some shit. Like, remember to just start dropping, you get replaced,
I guess
here comes
so.
Michelle.
I guess so, I mean, we'll talk to Just Blaze. He's another fallen soldier.
Right.
We'll talk to him shortly. But I think that when me and Dallas were talking, I was like, yo, how dope would this be for me and Dallas to do a show together and really just maximize both of our exposures, because people always ask about Dallas, and then I'm recently off the show, and people are looking for me to find a new home. But on internet's unfortunately, I mean, and Dallas will join us for a future episode. But unfortunately, internet's me and Dallas was,
Are you the only one who left on those terms? Did everyone else leave voluntarily, or is it just like? Because you making it seem like Combat is like Miss Hannigan, and I really like Combat, and I think he's a nice person. So
where the fuck are you coming with this? Hold up. Let me just say, Internet, you cut me the fuck off. Internet's me and Dallas Penn. I love that. He's my brother in so many things, but me and him ain't doing a show. And I thought about not doing a show, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, man. When everything went down with me and Combat, I was really depressed. And, going through a change. I did shows every week for almost 6 years, and being with A King and
Shout out to A.
Jonathan
King.
Mena, and I love those guys, man, and I really felt like they were my brothers. So when we started to part ways, it kind of got like weird, like kind of
Yeah.
like.
Do you feel like it's awkward now?
I mean, not with like Mena. Sometimes with King, that fucking wannabe Dominican fuck.
Shout out to Mena and King. How y'all doing?
But Mena has definitely he's. I play around with him. Pause. Like but Mena is I'm not trying to get heartfelt on people, but
We can edit it
he
out.
had said some things to me that was real special. Just basically telling me that I'm talented and that I need to get back in front of a mic and that I'm meant for this shit and that I could do this shit. And I'll be honest with you, internet people, social media make your life look beautiful, but sometimes we doubt each other. I doubt myself. And when that went down, I didn't even know if I wanted to do a podcast, but I knew that I loved doing what I was doing with combating them. So that's why I'm here today. And I thought about at the end, I said, hey, I went and met with the great folks at the Engine Room, and they were interested in doing a show with me. And, I said, they felt like, they said, yo, you should get a girl co-host. And they're like, we want somebody that, like, ain't going to agree to everything you say. And I was like, so when I left, I was like, damn, man, I just thought of you.
Oh,
And not in that way, not in trying to,
but
not no dirty way.
That's touching.
I thought of you, and I said, yo, we really could, do some shit together. So, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and we're here.
We're here, and it's definitely going to be a super great platform for both of us. I think that we both work really hard separately, and to come together weekly is going to be like some great shit because it's going to be something that people don't have online or even on TV. It's a good lifestyle show, like kind of like what you were going to do with Dallas, but with me, Miss Lissa Knows, America's favorite
Miss Lissa
nobody.
Knows, but anyway, I will say this.
What?
I want to let the internet know what to expect. So, being that this is the first episode that we're here fucking talking in your ear holes, what to expect is pretty much a lot of banter between me and Miss Lissa Knows.
Right.
What to expect is us just covering everything from race to news to, current events to politics to everything else. Also, we have like this segment called Phone a Friend. A lot of times we're going to phone somebody. I don't know who it may be. It may be a celebrity. It may be an athlete. It may be my fucking aunt. It may be my fucking lesbian sister-in-law. It may be my fucking, my uncle from Florida, fucking Tony Tomatoes. Who knows? It may be a fucking porno star.
It might be a prank call. Maybe we can call Domino's or something.
Who knows? And then we'll also have guests that come in. People will definitely come in and sit with us and chop it up. And we'll go through. And I don't even want to say interview because, like I said, this is not a clapback. We both love comedy. We both want to step into comedy. So, we want to make some funny content. We want to make some funny shit. And that's what we plan to do.
And we're going to have really great topics that we're going to use to teach you guys some stuff. So today we're going to be talking about platonic friendships, which I think is a great topic because that's how you and I met and working, and we're still cool. And like you said, you had like eyes, and I flipped it. And it's just like letting people know that you don't have to always have a sexual relationship in order to be together, like we're gonna work together, but that doesn't mean we have to fuck. Like we're not Cardi B and Self. We're actually working.
You like Cardi B?
I think Cardi B is fucking popping. Like if nothing else, she does live her truth, and I think that she's more intelligent than people give her credit for. It's because her delivery is somewhat ignorant because she doesn't have the words to express herself. But as soon as she learns some words, which she will. She's going to get around the right people, some business meetings, and she's going to do some great things.
So she needs to be polished.
Yeah, and she's definitely a diamond in the rough. Like, and she lives her truth. A
lot
of people out here, they go to DR, they get a fake butt, or they suck the fat out their stomachs and put it in their thighs, and then they put a waist trainer on and take a picture in the gym and try to act like this is how they got that. But really, she'll let you know her truth. Like, no, I went to the basement, I got my ass shots, and this is what it is. I'm not fixing my teeth. I do what I want.
She got great quotes, but the only thing that, her teeth are fucked up. And I worry, like, if a Cardi B ever sucked my dick, I would wonder, like, would some of those razor tooths fuck with my skin? Because, like, I don't like any girl that, like, puts teeth on your dick.
You're not supposed to put teeth on it, but she said
people
that she's
do
never
that
had
shit.
any complaints.
Two things I don't like when a girl is sucking my dick.
Teeth?
Okay. One is teeth. The other is when they look up at you. Okay? Don't fucking look at me.
I always think
then
that's weird anyway.
Like, make me feel guilty. Like I'm making you do something you don't fucking want to do. Fucking don't look at me. Like, I'll be honest with you. We both could put mask on, like Zorro mask if you want. And then, because like I don't like when a girl looks at you. And then the third thing I must say is when they ask you, are you enjoying it? Am I doing it good? Am I doing it right? Like, honestly, let me tell you, woman, something. Whoever woman will listen to this, let me tell you.
Who's asking? I don't even like when people put, like, I don't want directions. Like, don't
No,
talk
it's not
too
directions.
much to
What
me.
I'm
like,
saying is, if you like, do what you do. Like, don't ever ask like, is it good? Like, don't ask if the pussy's good. Don't ask if the head is good. Like, yo, go in there and tell the motherfucker. Guys get gas. Just tell them like, I'm about to suck the fucking balls off your dick. They'll believe you. They're like, yo, this girl sucks some good dick, even if it was bad. Don't fucking go. Like,
you gotta believe in yourself, whether it's your career or sucking a
honestly,
dick.
look, I don't mean to be.
No, you gotta give tips.
I don't mean to be so vulgar, but internets, if you don't believe in yourself, who the fuck will?
Right.
Imagine a girl being like, yo, you want to fuck this? The pussy's
It's okay.
It's okay. I mean, I really can't suck dick either. And sometimes,
I bite it. I might scrape some.
sometimes I might bite your dick off a little bit and my feet stink. Like, you know, and you think a guy, I mean, you know what's so funny? As I say, you think a guy's going to be interested in that? Yes, they will be, because fucking there's nasty motherfuckers out here, too.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, internet, you don't want to be like that. You know, I'll be honest with you. At one point in time, I remember I was dating with this girl, and she had like a couple of kids, and we got real close. She had a couple of kids from a couple of different fathers, and I really treated her well. You know, I'm like the person who came and like almost tried to wife it when she had like 3 kids from 3 different
You would
fathers.
do that?
I almost tried to wife it.
So what stopped you?
I don't know. You know, I had so many fucking mixed feelings. But the point I'm trying to make is I remember saying to her when me and her were breaking up, I remember saying, go ahead. Who the fuck is going to take you? Who the fuck is going to take a girl with 3 different kids from 3 different fucking fathers? That girl had a girl the same fucking night. She had a guy the same night.
I'm about to say she switched sides?
No. Well, they do sometimes. They do.
Is that like an insult to a man? Like if a woman switched sides after like the breakup?
I don't think so. I think sometimes, here's the thing, right? And you're a woman, so you could understand this.
Yes, I am.
I think sometimes guys think like if a girl goes to girls that they're fed up. Now, don't get me wrong. Some are. I have 2 lesbian sisters. They weren't born lesbian. I don't remember them walking around.
They were born lesbian.
Well, if Lady Gaga told you that shit, then maybe you believe it. Okay, but I'm saying.
Did they have boyfriends growing up?
They had boyfriends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did have boyfriends. One of my sisters, definitely, I feel like she had boyfriends, but I always felt that she was a gay. But my other sister, she was married. She has 2 kids, and I feel like she is a prime example of somebody who had enough with men. You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my past brother-in-law, he passed away, was heavy into drugs, put them through hell, the family. You know, when someone gets through that drugs, man, and they start like taking things from the house, you know, it's a tough situation. But my sister is one of those examples. But I do believe there are a lot of girls who just like messing with, you know, girls.
I think
sometimes.
all girls have like a little gay in them. Like,
well, a
all
girl
girls
knows a
like-
girl's
yeah,
touch
and-
very well.
and like, who don't like a pair of pretty titties? Like, look at her. Like, you gotta appreciate pretty titties. That's it.
I mean, I mean, of course. I mean, a pretty
Or
titties, pretty
a nice
ass.
body. Like, oh, like, yeah, girls are fun.
But I mean, I think that most people, you know, think that when a girl goes with a girl that, like, you know, like some guy fucked them over. And I don't think that's always the case, because there's a lot of girls that I know that are in relationships that would mess with girls. And they do that on the down low. And it's not because, you know, they're just curious. A lot of people are curious. You know, I mean, but I'm just
Would you let your girlfriend have a girlfriend?
I mean, I would say, I mean, if we're together for a long time, I mean, can I get some?
Yeah, why not? Like, it's your girlfriend.
And why not? Men should have fucking, let me tell you something. When you're married for
Men should
5
have
years,
what?
men should have rewards. Women should have rewards too.
Right, like a push gift. Did you give did you give Tristan's mother a push gift?
When a push gift?
Yeah, after she
Oh
gave
yeah,
birth?
I gave. Yeah, you know what's so funny? Her mother was telling me about that shit. I never knew about that shit. My first kid, I never heard about no push gift.
Yeah, these are just started, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you know, like. But I'll be honest with you. You know, just anybody, you know, pushing a kid out, man. I've been there for both of my kids being born, and you know, I really admire women for that case. You know, moms are meant to be moms.
Yeah.
You know, and it's something really special. And being there, you know, I just can't look at the pussy. I can't look at that. Like when the baby's coming out.
Why?
Because it's like almost like when you're with a girl and you don't want to know she farts or shits, like you know what I mean, like because it ruins the.
Did
like,
you felt like her vagina got like broken, like it wasn't
well,
gonna be as tight?
it gets so expanded,
Yeah.
and I just didn't want to look at it. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people I know who did, but some people you just sit there. It's like you're waiting for the fucking sun to set. You know what I mean? It's like I couldn't do that. I held her hand, I fed her ice chips. I fucking, come on, you gotta push. And I remember she saying, I can't do this. And I was like, what are you gonna do? You just gonna fucking stop? So we had to do this. It's a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, man. It's a fucking beautiful thing. But anyway, listen. Now let's go to our phone a friend segment,
Right.
Miss Lissa. This part of the segment is gonna be where we phone a friend. It could be anybody, because we have a lot of fucking friends, right?
Right. Especially you. You're well connected.
Get the fuck.
You're like a friend
but
of ours.
Friend of ours is a better thing to have.
Yeah.
Friend of mine, it's a mafia
You're
thing.
ours.
It's a mafia thing, but the mafia doesn't fucking exist. But phone a friend does right here, okay? And I don't know.
Who we calling today?
Let's call Just Blaze.
That'll be fucking dope.
Yeah, let's call him
Let's
up.
do that.
Let's see what the fuck he's doing. Person on the line is definitely a friend to me, friend to many. Not only in real life, but probably in your ear holes. And
What?
yeah, your ear holes. Listen,
What?
how many ear holes?
That sounds personal, P.
It does sound personal, but anyway, man, I just wanted to give you a call on the phone a friend segment. And, I was telling you about having our own show. So, it's the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Congrats.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Jess, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, now that's Miss Lissa from the PNC days. You remember when you were when we were all on the show together? That's when we were getting when we were getting our stocks in the Combat Jack show.
Want to come up?
When the spaceship was still on the ground.
Oh man, it was. Now it's up in the air. But like I said, we're definitely excited to launch this, and this is the first episode, we really just wanted to have this phone a friend segment. So we wanted to call people and just check in on them and say what's up and let them know what we were doing. So
yeah, I'm doing good. I'm sitting here writing some Snoop Dogg records in my boxers.
That's so dope.
In my living room. So life is good.
Well, pause that.
Wait, so you like more boxers and less briefs? Gotta let it air out.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? It's just, that's the beauty of today's technology. I don't have to be in the studio if I don't want to. If I want to sit here in my boxers and write a hit record, I can do that, And
I think that's what's awesome too about emailing verses and stuff like that. Remember back in the day, you used to speak about how people had to be in the studio to do things or send a reel.
There's pros and cons to that. I mean, the reality of it is that we can't always be in the same room at the same time. That said, there's a different energy that comes off on the record when you do have both artists in the room and they're able to bounce ideas off each other and play off of each other, and just there's a different energy. I prefer to be in the room with the artist, and I prefer that when two artists are collaborating, they haven't been in the room together. It just doesn't always work out that way, and so I'm thankful for the technology that gives me the option to sit in my boxers and write records at home.
Well, I mean, I'm glad people get to know that. I mean, I'm going to have to pause sitting in the boxes because me thinking about you sitting in your boxes.
I want to know what color they are.
You should not be thinking about that. You can understand that I'm doing it. You don't have to be thinking about it.
Wait, so just when you have your boxers on, is there a T-shirt with the boxers, or are you shirtless just making these beats?
I have really big windows.
You have big what?
I have big windows.
Oh, big windows.
He said windows. He didn't say, what do you...
I have a shirt on.
He got his boxers on.
I'm not
I
an
don't know. Okay.
Yeah, Just is definitely, I mean, that's one thing. When we get you in here, and this is what I want to let the people know.
You want me in my boxers?
No. Hold up. When we get you, to come into the studio, and we'll do a full episode and chop it up with us here, not your boxes, but, we'll get
Unless you want to, whatever makes you comfortable, you just blaze. If you feel like coming through with the Snoop Dogg boxers,
don't
or
tell this. Don't tell him to come through
Snoopy
with this. No, I don't want him coming through.
If that's what makes him
he'll probably come
okay, but I do have a question.
This went from me coming through in my boxers to me wearing Snoop Dogg boxers?
Well, I meant to say Snoopy, but Snoop came out.
This just got really strange.
It turned into Snoop.
I will be fully clothed when I come to the.
If you want.
In some
Are you
polo.
suggesting that I don't?
I just want you to be comfortable.
Yo, Just, I never had, even on the Combat Jack show, we really never had a woman co-host. I mean, when Jazz was, around a
She
little
threw
bit.
those mints at you and
She
it was
around there.
over, boo.
Yeah, that's another story. But I never had like a woman to play with, man. I mean, this girl's asking these questions. It's like
You
actually.
never had a woman to play with?
No. Hey, wait.
Jesus Christ.
This conversation is going all the wrong place. You know what? We got to bring it back one second. With the passing of Phife, I was talking to you. I was talking to you before, but I just wanted to hear your thoughts about any moments or memories.
It's devastating, and I know people always kind of say the cliche things about the person after they pass and what have you, and everybody all of a sudden has all these wonderful things to say about the person that they don't hear when they're alive, and for this to be so sudden, and so we all knew he was sick, but for it to just happen so quickly, I think the biggest thing that we can take from this, aside from the mourning, aside from mourning, one of the biggest things that we can take from this and learn from this is that you really got to give the people that you love their roses while they're here, more so than anything else. Nobody, he was only 45 years old. You don't expect to get that phone call or to get that news about somebody that you grew up with who's still kind of, not that much older than you, and especially coming off of, us just losing Sean Price not long ago. It's just that reminder, and as we get older, we're going to start seeing this more and more often. We're kind of hitting that age group or hitting that era where a lot of the people that we grew up on are going to start randomly passing away, because that's just kind of how life works once you get to a certain point. And we really got to give your heroes, or all of us got to give our heroes their roses while they're here, because we might not always get a chance to. I think the craziest thing to me about it is I actually found out from Sean's wife. I just got finished DJing. Where was I? Me and my homie Jesse Marco were doing a party downtown. So I said, let me go stop by Tony Touch's party real quick. I haven't seen Tony in quite a while, and I haven't seen that whole crew in a while. So
Toka Tuesdays.
So I walk up to the place, and Bernadette, Sean's wife, is standing out front, and whenever I see her, there's always that bit of somberness, and just because we all know that she's lost her husband. Hold on a second. She just lost her husband, and we all of us lost a friend. So it's always, I don't say it's uncomfortable, it's always very comfortable when I see her, but it's just still, that's always in the back of my mind whenever I do see her. And she had this strange look on her face. Like, I walked up to her, and she was like, hey, Just, gave her a hug, and then she looked at her phone, and she just had this crazy look on her face. And I'm like, what is it? And she's like, Phife Dawg just died. And I'm like, huh? Like, so it was just, I'm already, she's still mourning about Sean. We all are. And I always kind of struggle with what to say to her, because there's only but so much you can say to console somebody who's mourning over the loss of their spouse.
Absolutely.
Or a loved one. So I always kind of, make sure I try to say the right thing whenever I speak to her. And then in the midst of my brain, we kind of just, process that in the back of my head. She comes back and tells me that Phife is dead. And everybody that was in front of the club, or I guess got the tweets or got the text messages all at the same time. So it's a bunch of us that all know each other. We all just kind of had this moment where we're all just sitting there staring at our phones and at each other in disbelief.
Yeah.
And nobody really knew what to do or say or think, understandably so, and the other interesting thing about it is, like, so afterwards, everybody wants to, everybody's sharing their words about Phife, and they're all at the bars, and they're like, so half the people were like, we're going to have a bunch of drinks in honor of Phife, and I'm like, that's kind of backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's customary to do that, but if you think about it, it's kind of backwards.
I agree with you. I do want to say this, Justin. I think you could probably relate to this. I was talking to someone the other day in the gas station. It's funny, a gas attendant. when about Phife passing, and we're talking about. I grew up in the era where we all did a lot of hustling, and did a lot of either consultant stuff, so nobody really had coverage. So
Right.
I know, like for instance, we don't have coverage. We don't go to the doctor. Even when I had met, my newly lady Nat, and I got on her coverage, I still didn't go. I think
Right.
there's like this, like, I know sometimes people always say like, oh, people of color gotta, and even though I'm
And
Italian,
you got a little bit of color. You got a little, like a
I
quarter,
got
like
olive.
eighth
No,
melanin.
yeah, but
eighth
I'm
melanin.
from that era, and it's a horrible thing where we don't, like, we don't check ourselves. Like, I have a friend who's about 450 pounds. Sometimes
Right.
it's like, oh,
Right.
my legs kill me, my back's kill me. I'm like, go to the doctor. And he's got coverage. He doesn't even go. And then when some people don't have, I mean, keep in mind, you've been around, Just. There's people that got Yeezys on that got no coverage. And then when
Right.
something bothers them, they won't even go
I
pay
think
the money.
I think we come from that era of. I think. Well, I shouldn't say come from an era. I think we come from a place mentally and just in terms of society where most of us grew up not having coverage.
Mhm.
So that was never really part of the routine. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I was fortunate enough, my mother had health insurance. I would do her job that, trickled down to her kids. And as long as she had coverage, we had coverage. Once I got to a certain age, it took me a while to get it. I did make sure I got it eventually. But most of us don't grow up with that, with that as part of our daily repertoire of if something's wrong, go to the doctor. Because most of us don't have money or the resources to pay that.
And it's
growing
expensive.
Up.
Yeah.
It is expensive. And it's like when I got sick, when I was in the hospital, I got pretty sick about 2 years ago.
Yes, I remember that.
And I was in the hospital for a while. And, I had coverage. I was fine. But I would ask to see the bills. I knew I wasn't going to have to pay them. I just wanted to know what they were. And I was in the hospital twice, and I forget what the bill was for the first time, but I forget what the bill was for the second time. I was actually in the hospital for a shorter period of time than I was the first time. And I want to say I was in there for 4 to 5 days. The bill was $80,000.
God damn, yeah.
For 4 or 5, now granted, like I said, I didn't have to pay it. But had I not had coverage, I would have been on the hook for that $80,000. And again, I'm in a different position financially than a lot of people.
Yeah, you in a different tax bracket. You good?
Right, but that's still $80,000.
Right.
And when you look at somebody who doesn't have coverage, they still get that bill for $80,000.
So what about like the new artists in hip hop? Do they have coverage? Like they pay for your videos, they get you a house, a car. What about health insurance? Yay or nay?
Right.
They don't. They just throw it to the wolves.
Unfortunately, there aren't really many advocacy or artist unions or per se.
Y'all gotta put that together. Talk to Hove.
Who would be the shop steward if there was a fucking hip hop players association or a union, like a shop steward? You know how to have somebody in charge?
Oh man, I don't know. I have to think about that. That's a good question. Like, there's actually a few candidates, but I would really think about that because there's so many elder statesmen, who are still around and who do still have a powerful voice. KRS-One would probably be one.
Mm-hmm. Chuck D.
I can hear just being like, I'm KRS-One. We need health coverage. But I can see him, but like he already is a teacher, so I can definitely see him. But there's so many. But the point is overall, I could go on about this forever. But give your artists, give your heroes their roses while they're here.
Yeah, and
take care of yourself.
Right.
Make sure you to the best of your ability financially, get some kind of coverage. There are so many different ways to actually get coverage that people don't realize. There's so many options out there, and if you feel like something's wrong, go get it checked out. Because I know people who've complained of a headache.
That happened to my friend just great.
And we're dead 2 days later.
That happened to my friend just like on Friday. He had a headache. He had a seizure. He went brain dead, and they just put him to sleep. They pulled the plug yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry.
And he's 34. That's crazy that you just said that.
Yeah, I don't think what that's happened to. My grandmother, she wasn't when she passed. It was a Sunday. She wasn't feeling too well. My grandmother's pretty strong. She was still mobile. She got around, no problem. Lived on her own, drove herself around. She wasn't feeble at all.
Right.
She complained of, I want to say, some pains in like her abdominal area. So she called my mom's. I was like, all right, you know what? Call an ambulance because they'll get to you faster than I can. So my grandmother called the ambulance, got herself into the ambulance, got herself to the hospital, and that was on a Sunday. She was dead by Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, and other than having a little stomach pain, she thought she was fine. So it's again, I could say this all day, but ultimately, if you feel like something's wrong, go get it checked out. If you don't have coverage, do your best to try to find some. There's so many different alternative ways that you can get some kind of health coverage. And lastly, tell your heroes you love them while you can, because you never know.
Listen, it makes all the sense in the world, and it's Just Blaze has become an activist for health coverage.
Yeah,
Who would ever fucking
he's definitely
thought that?
like Just Blaze cares. Like
No, but you know what? I will say this, and you know this, and people listening to this will know this. Health coverage is something we don't know we need until we need it. You know what I mean? And I think that even like when people pass away, they don't even have money put away to buy a casket or a funeral.
Right.
Who prepares for these things? Nat tells me all the time. My lady, she tells me, "Oh, we should write out a will." I'm like, man, if I write a will, it's like
putting into the universe
I
that
feel like
you're
I'm gonna
pass.
die. You know.
But the thing is, you are gonna die. So
you're right.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'll say this lastly, and I gotta run. But really quickly, I held off so long with for all my investment accounts and my IRAs and all that stuff. I have to list my beneficiaries, in terms of, it's different from your will, but it basically says, all right, in this particular IRA account, you have currently this much value in that account. And who's going to get this if you pass away? Because if you don't declare that, then it goes to the government and it gets over. So, I had to sit there and actually think about, all right, how much is my mom getting? How much is my aunt getting? How much is this person getting? Or not, and it's not in terms of a dollar amount, but just a percentage, because the account will be, the value of the account can fluctuate. But I had to actually sit there and determine who was going to get what percentage of these accounts when I was gone. And I had the same feeling, I feel if I'm doing this, I'm preparing for death. And it's ultimately, you have to, because you're going to die.
It makes all the sense in the world. Just listen, we appreciate you taking the time to our inaugural episode. And, chopping it up with us. And before you go, I will say this, though. Morgan Freeman is the new voice on Waze. How the fuck didn't they reach out to you to become just Waze, Think about it, man. Think about it.
You know what's funny? They actually did reach out to me once. Not to do that. But
just turn?
No, it was really random. They had the dude who, Anthony Daniels, the guy who voiced C-3PO in Star Wars. He did a Waze, voiceover as C-3PO. And for whatever random reason, they reached out to me to write his dialogue.
That's dope.
So I was like, this is the most randomest, weirdest thing ever. But yeah, they should do a just Waze.
Just Waze, just turn, just make a Yui. Listen.
Just Waze. That sounds so ill.
It'd be dope,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send a text over to your person who handles
You do that. And listen,
put that in the universe.
Of course, my brother. And we'll have you in soon to sit down and chop it up with us. And like I said, again, I appreciate you. Love, brother.
No doubt, but love, and best of luck for your show, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
It's only right that we do some gossip and hot
You love
topics.
gossip. I tell you, I love checking on your Instagram page.
Thank you.
You have all these you have who the fuck is fucking who didn't pay their taxes. I'm like, you're like a mini fucking TMZ over here.
I am. I'm so mini TMZ that I even do TMZ once a month.
Yes,
TMZ Live.
I've seen you on there.
Miss Lissa Knows.
Yeah. What's in the news? What's going on?
So we already know. Let's talk about the elections. Who you voting for? Because now we're not feeling the burn anymore.
Who said that I'm not feeling the burn?
We're not. He's out the race. We're not talking about your sex life. You're talking about election.
First of all, it's sad to say that I thought it was a joke that Trump is still around.
I did too.
We were talking about this the other day where I was like, when is the joke over? When is the hoopla over? Every, presidential candidate, you always get some fuckery that comes in. It's like a joke. For instance, even though maybe he's a better candidate, if Howard Stern was trying to go in, you say to yourself, okay, when's the joke going to end?
Right.
If Kanye went in, even though Kanye...
I like Kanye.
No, I like Kanye too, but it seems like, can this really be done? Donald Trump is a joke.
Yes.
And it's funny. I was telling this to my father too, because my father, we talk about Hillary, we talk about Obama. My father loves politics.
Right.
And I was telling him what Trump is doing is horrible. If you think about it, he is literally promoting hate.
He's bringing out the worst in people.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's a video, internet, and go look for it online. There's a video that has how Obama dealt with people in the crowd and how Trump dealt with people in the crowd. And Obama was kind of like, "No, don't throw him out. No, hold up, don't throw him out. No, let him speak what he wants to say." And Trump's like, "I like to punch him in the face. I like to this." Like, what are you trying to do?
Right.
We live in a world already, where people have no fucking patience.
Right.
And you're trying to have everybody fucking fighting with each other, trying to bring back racism.
Right.
Not that it's ever fucking
No,
left.
but it was festering somewhere low. Like, it was on the low. Now it's on the high. Like, people are blatantly being racist. Like, blatantly.
Yeah.
Like, it's like feeling like the 40s. Like, I'm like, where should I sit on this bus? Like, it feels real disturbing. Real disturbing.
I'm feeling what he's doing, his style, his motive is making people feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Making people feel out of place. And it's funny saying that because it's like, it's just such a sad thing that people are fighting at these presidential rallies.
Right.
But whatever, fuck
But
Trump.
one thing that I do want people to remember, like, Trump is a businessman. This is a business to him. It's like The Apprentice. He just wants to win. Like, he's doing any and everything to win. He doesn't care about the people. He doesn't care what he's doing. He's using his hate tactics, and he's doing some divide and conquer shit, and he just wants to win, and that's the sad thing. He's not for the people. I don't even know if Hillary is for. Is Hillary? I really wanted to burn.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Our friend Andrew Schultz
Shout out to him.
Put up a picture on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, and it had Bill Clinton in the back rubbing his hands, smiling like a motherfucker, and he put a caption like, "Bill smells that White House pussy coming back," And I just found it so fucking funny. Hillary. I would love to see it, for a woman to be empowered, to see we already seen a black president.
Right.
Now you see a woman in house, and I think that would be dope. I have a daughter that I love to super death and dearly, and she means so much to me. For her to see a woman become president, that would be dope.
Right.
You can't sit here and say 2 terms that Obama becoming president didn't help young black men
It did empower us.
or black people in general to be like, hey, I could do this. Even though racism still exists, I think it's got to be amazing that people are being racist. And if you're a black person sitting there and saying a black person's a president,
Right.
hold the fuck up here. So as being a woman, I would love. Wait, I'm not a woman. No,
is he black?
No,
or
Caitlyn
is
Jenner. Hold up.
Is he mixed? He's our first biracial president.
Yeah,
Because
but he's still.
I know how we like to say a drop of black makes you black, but let's not leave the fact that his mom. He was raised by a single white mother.
Mm-hmm.
What about her? Like little Tristan, his mother's black.
Mm-hmm.
You're Italian.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna just leave the fact that you helped to make the baby? He's not a black baby. He's a beautiful biracial baby.
Yeah.
So we still haven't had a black president. But if you combine Clinton and Obama, we kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
We still, until I see Isaac Hayes, rest in peace, or somebody like that. You know what I mean?
Wesley
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes up in that motherfucker.
Yes. Until that happened, until it's more melanin, we had a biracial
Cocoa
president,
butter.
and it was real good. His wife is black and it's fun, and Hillary's husband is black. So
Wait, Hillary's husband's black?
Bill Clinton is the official first black president. If we want to be technical.
Did you see Obama was smelling the Cuban cigar? Is that a Photoshop?
No, that was real. He's in Cuba.
Yo, I put that shit on my Instagram and I just write mood. Let me tell you something. Yo, that shit right there, I know, man, that's a fuck. You know what I love? There's not going to be, and you better appreciate it, but you're not going to see many things like what Obama has done. Is Michelle holding the Tribe Called Quest album Photoshop too?
No, wait.
Is that real?
I think it's real.
Yo, because if that's real, then holy shit.
Right.
Michelle Obama, she's great.
Right.
Think about the things they have done. Even that rap thing is done. Who's that Spanish dude? I think, or the dude was when Obama was in front of the White House moving those things and he was rhyming to them. Some
I didn't
dude.
see that.
I don't know who it was, but you know,
Yeah, this is the coolest president. I mean, by far.
most definitely.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of women I speak to, I have a lot of girlfriends, and a lot of them say, "Hey, I would love to fuck Obama," and that's crazy. Like,
Child, I mean,
I'm being honest. You never heard anyone say,
but I mean, like okay, but look
"Would
what
you
happened.
fuck Obama?"
Okay, but Obama is he all right. Bill Clinton got pussy. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but that was
come on,
Monica
it's not-
Lewinsky.
If you're the president,
Monica
you're going to
Lewinsky
get some
looked
box.
like she had
It's
a
not
fucking.
that hard to do.
Listen, Monica Lewinsky looked like she had a fucking
You
mustache.
like roll it up in the club like, bitch, I'll press the button if you don't give me some mouth do. And
Yeah.
then, now they under the desk.
And his cigars.
Right.
His cigars had
Come.
well, not cum.
What?
They were pussy flavored.
See? No, but shout out to the Obamas. Like, you are the illest first family. And his daughters are starting to look extra
they're
fly.
beautiful.
Like, we didn't watch them grow up. It's like, bitch, you seen Sasha and Malia?
Yeah,
God
listen. I'll
damn.
be honest with you. I have zero filter in a lot of things I say.
Right.
What is the next topic on this subject? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like the Secret Service coming after me.
I don't want them to come after us
You're
either.
talking about
You know
them kids. Next
wait.
thing you know, yeah,
But you know who
you know what I mean?
they are after, allegedly?
Who?
Cat Williams. So he's saying that because, you know, like he didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Okay.
And he got arrested 36 times in 36 months, but he has yet to be in court because he's saying there are no charges. They, Khaled Voice,
How the fuck
are
do you get
messing with
arrested
me.
36 times?
They are bothering me. Kevin Hart is sucking dick for fame. I, on the other hand, have the same butthole size that I did when I started out. I still have that. I'm not making this up.
But wait, hold
I'm
on.
paraphrasing a little bit, but he said these things. I didn't.
Isn't it always funny when someone is not winning as much as the other person is winning that they say they're sucking dick
Yeah.
or that they're kissing ass?
Right.
I've seen that all my life. That's just hate and jealousy.
Right.
You know, many people like you to see you win. They just don't want to see you do better than them.
Right.
And that's that case right there. I mean, look, Kevin Hart is doing his motherfucking thing.
He is.
And he's taking this comedy shit and his marketing level. I mean, he's selling out stadium status. I mean, let's be real. And I love the little dude, man. He's a funny motherfucker. Okay.
You think he's funnier than Cat Williams?
I mean, Cat was funny at his time. I mean, you know, holding the pliers on the nuts of fucking what was his name in House Party?
Right.
Not House Party.
Damon.
Friday.
I am a boy, Damon.
I mean, that was funny. I mean, the hair, the pimp, the fucking. I mean, there was some shit that was funny. The Pimp Chronicles.
Yeah, I think
mean,
it's just because he didn't capitalize the way the way Kevin Hart did. He didn't have that big enough. But I feel like a little bit sidebar. Some of these like outbursts are helping him to grow sales. So it's kind of like.
Yeah, but what's
is
sales?
he really doing this on purpose, or is it just like publicity?
The guy is.
He's about to be at Barclay.
The guy has lost his fucking mind. I don't care where the fuck he's at. The guy has lost his mind. He's definitely snorting coke or smoking crack.
Well, someone in the industry, and I cannot drop their name, they did reach out to me and say that there's like a little word that someone slipped something into Cat Williams' drink at a private party, and they don't want to bring it up because then it's going to open up the door about like what's going on at these parties. Where are these parties? So that's just a little thing. And Meech, he just got into a fight with like a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm. 7th grader.
Why
7th grader washed him the
kids?
fuck up.
No, he didn't really wash him.
Sure he did.
No.
Yeah, he did. He washed him
No,
the fuck
if you-
up.
I-
But
I
anyway,
watched it-
honestly, who gives a fuck about Cat Williams? We have any other fucking news in here?
Brussels, pray for them.
Well, pray for Brussels.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Do you know where Brussels is on the map?
I don't even know where
Well, you probably thought
Brussels
it was
is on the
Brussels
sprout.
sprouts.
Like that's what. Like,
And no disrespect. No disrespect.
I'm
This
good.
shit ain't funny. Don't make fun of them. Don't make fun of them.
Right? I'm
No-
sorry. This is Pete. See, I'm saying unfiltered, no Brita. I found myself like vegging out lately, like watching a lot.
Did you say vegging?
Yes, vegging out.
What the fuck is vegging out?
That's when you
this
just
girl's fucking
just
crazy.
you just
I was binging, I thought.
no vegging is okay. Vegging is like vegetable, like not moving. So you like a potato or a
To
cucumber
me,
on your
vegging is like
couch.
you became a fucking vegan.
No,
Are you
no,
fucking
that's-
eating tofu?
No, that's what DJ Khaled is doing. I'm vegging.
I'm not
You
talking
said
about
binging.
DJ Khaled.
Binging is when you're doing too
Don't-
much or something.
Are
I
you
was
eating
vegging.
fucking zucchini?
I do. I like for it to be like braised, really. I don't know. I don't. Yes, but I was vegging out. Don't do that to me. I was vegging out, and I watched all of Sex and the City.
Mm-hmm.
which was good for me because when it first came out, like I wasn't into it. I was like too young to get it. But that shit changed my life. Like I'm okay with just being single if I have to, because men ain't shit and ain't been shit since the 90s.
See, that's why I don't like Sex in the City. I don't like Sex in the City.
What do you like?
Girls watch Sex in the City, all of a sudden they don't want to give anybody pussy no more.
No.
You know?
I still want to get pussy, but I don't mind not being in a relationship.
Girls watch that Sex in the City, they get their minds clogged up. They got to have a fucking beautiful bag. You know, and every time a guy, even a sweet guy, they want to hit him with the I'm not in the mood. The only time they want to have sex is when they want to have sex.
Well, it's
and
really
that's
good.
Sex in the City women.
No, it's
They
not.
use all them fucking guys. They do.
You never even watched Sex in the City,
I
so
watched
don't try to make up stuff. What do you watch?
I watched it before. That redheaded chick.
Okay, you probably watched one episode.
And the milfy looking fucking woman. And then the other girl, Sarah Jessica, the one has a bigger nose than me. I watch all those
Not
fucks.
Sarah.
Fuck, whoever the fuck their name is. What's her name?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I'm gonna say, see, I said it.
She's married to Ferris Bueller. Don't do that to her.
Ferris Bueller.
That's white hip-hop, white Hollywood royalty.
Well, Ferris Bueller was Days Off was definitely a classic
Yeah.
movie. One of my favorites. But I mean, for me, if you're asking me, I'm a big Walking Dead fan.
See, I don't know what that is.
I mean, Walking Dead is there's 2 more episodes left. Then they'll go to the 7th season. I mean, I'm a fan of it. Like, some people who don't really watch it are like, hey, I'm not really into with zombies and shit like that.
See, no.
But, it's not about only zombies. It's not about killing, I mean, look, at the end of the day, when you watch these shows, that's what they're about, people think that one thing has to do with everything. Like, people say, I can't stand people killing zombies. Listen, I told you, it's not about fucking zombies. If you watch a porno, it's about fucking, okay?
So what is it about?
It's about fucking like characters, man, and scenes and moments.
Are the characters dressed like zombies?
No, they're not dressed like zombies, but sometimes they do, so the zombies don't come near them. But you don't know. You don't watch Walking Dead?
No.
Stop.
I watch Love and Hip Hop.
Enough.
But I'm changing my life because I swear I feel like I do love a little ratchet TV, but there's no balance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna balance it with Walking Dead, but I'm gonna watch more of things of substance and promote more things of substance.
I don't fucking believe you. But I'll tell you one thing. You know one thing I like about Miss Lissa? When I told her that I wanted her to do the show with me, and she says, I'll reach out to my daughter's father and he could do the logo for us. And I was like, wait, hold the fuck up. Because, God forbid he does the logo, then all of a sudden he wants to take $50 off her child support. And then she's fucking,
We good.
Like, he'll be like, yo, I'll give you $150 a week. This week I'm only giving you 100 because I did your fucking logo. I don't want to get in trouble.
That in the beginning.
Next thing you know, you send Debo up here, looking for me. I don't need that shit.
No, me and my daughter's father are really, really, really cool. Are you good with your daughter's mother?
I mean, for me, it's been 14 years. I mean, my daughter's gonna be 16. I'm planning her suite. That's another thing too.
I want to come
during my whole. Listen, you're telling the wrong
I
person.
love
that you
an Italian event. Like, I already met your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Let her know that Titi. Wait, what do they call each other? Tia.
No, Titi.
Titi Lissa is coming through.
Well,
I'll bring a gift.
Listen, planning a Sweet 16 as a parent is a very hard thing. I'll be honest with you. It's funny because referring back to the Combat Jack show, I realized how busy I was while I was still doing that, And then, even without doing it, I mean, everybody, for those who don't know, I mean, there's so many projects that I'm already involved in. So it's I'm already so busy. And then planning the Sweet 16 for the past couple of months have been it's like planning a wedding.
Yep.
I mean, you got to know the fucking tablecloth colors, to the fucking napkins, the certain forks, the placemats, the DJ. You got to play candles. You got to make a fucking speech. They got to have.
Is she gonna dance like quinceanera? Because she's half Latin.
Yeah, but we're having a Sweet 16. We're
You're
not
having a Sweet Sixtenera.
No. You're trying to add some fusion to it. See, people like you are the reason why Bed-Stuy ain't the
Don't
same
be
no more.
racist.
No, that's what happens. You want to fucking you're the reason why there's almond milk in fucking in Bed-Stuy now, in Williamsburg. Because you over there asking, and then fucking Muhammad's like, oh, they're asking for almond milk, bring it in. You might give me 2 cases.
I would ask for it, actually. Like, I was mad that the other day I was in a deli and they didn't have salads. Like, no, you don't have that
Well,
option?
it depends where you are. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
In the hood.
If you're in the hood, does that mean that you can't get a good salad?
Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, then let it be that way.
But that's sad. Like, why are they doing this to the people? Like,
It's called pushing them out.
Liquor store, check cashing place, chicken spot. Like, where's the juice bar or only juice they have is Hennessy? Like, That's not cool. And I love how you try to change the subject so clearly you and the mother don't get along because I asked you about your baby mother and you changed and you did some real slimy stuff.
Listen, we get along. We were married for a couple of years. It didn't work out.
I feel like it was you. What's her sign? Because you're a Sagittarius.
I'm a Sagittarius. She's, I think, Virgo.
Oh,
I don't like
it might have been
Virgos,
her.
man.
It was her.
Fuck Virgos.
It was her. We get a little intense.
Yeah, no. You know, it just didn't work out. We got divorced when she was 2 years old. So for 14 years, I've been, trying to raise a queen, and it's tough, man, raising a daughter.
So you guys are still friends? Would you say?
I mean, yeah, we're friends. Yeah.
Because that's what we're gonna be talking about today.
I mean, just like we're not, we're not fucking going for coffee. Like I told you, people ask me, like, are you in combat good? Okay, we're good. But I have no desire to go have a fucking caramel frappuccino.
Well, it's different with combat because you in combat don't share a child. So even though, because I'm a mom, one thing I do know is children react better when they have a better foundation. So even if you're not together, you should still be together as a unit, as parental.
Absolutely.
Standings for your child. So you still should go to dinner together with the child.
We have
and
done
do
things like that before,
and
but
have a good rapport.
But I mean, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. My lady, low key Nat, is a Trinidadian.
She ain't with the shit.
She's not having that once a month go out to fucking Perkins. With my ex-wife, she's not having.
Well, she would now come too. Cause think about Will
She
Smith.
ain't coming.
Will Smith and Jada, right? His first baby mother, she was still a part of the family. She kept her Smith name because she still wanted to get into parties and not have any issues. And Jada and her figured out a way where they could have, a civil moment. It doesn't have to be hanging out and going to get your nails done. But bitch, if once a month my child would like a family moment, she deserves.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, and I try. I'm not gonna sit here and say I do it like that. But anyone who knows me or who don't knows me, I mean, I'm very, very into parenting, and I've helped out single dads over the year. I've been a person who embodied single parenting and
right.
really just being a dad. To be more than a weekend dad, really understanding that whole shit. Really just trying to be there for, your kids. I mean, I have the whole presence over presence movement.
Yeah, I love that.
We're actually, that may even turn into, we're dropping a website soon. I got my guy that I brought on that, represents it so well. His name's James Lopez. So we're going to be dropping. So what I'm saying is I'm so into teaching that and learning that. 'Cause,
right.
You can learn. So I definitely agree that, a lot of people these days think that being in their kid's life is just buying them an iPhone or buying them some shit. I'm telling you right now, I grew up with kids that are super affected by their parents not being there for them.
Right.
I mean, I'll never forget when I was in a group home. When I was about 18, I was in there with nietas and a couple of kids that were on heroin, 15 years old, 18 years old, 17 years old. I mean, there was a kid there.
You're a baby goon. Who knew?
Nah, man, just somebody who just like to just
fight.
Not fight, just I love doing graffiti. I love stealing from the store, and I love doing dumb shit, man. And I found myself in a group home at an early age.
Right.
But the point I'm trying to make is these kids were so affected. We had a group. It was about a 24-hour group, and these kids were so affected by not having, we're talking about parents. That what they do is the groups were bringing a boxing bag. I mean, some of these people were beating the fuck out of this boxing bag
right.
like it was their father, screaming and crying. Why weren't you there for me? Why didn't you take me to the baseball game? Why didn't you do this? What I'm saying is you don't realize how important it is. So I say it with saying this. Our presence in our kids' life is more important than any gift we could ever give them.
Yeah.
And that's it.
The biggest gift you can give is time.
That's correct.
You should connect with David Banner. He does something like that too. That would actually be really great for you.
We should have Dan. We'll speak.
Through.
We'll have David Banner come through. Like I said, look, at the end of the day, we're still figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
And we'll have phone a friends. We'll have hot topics. We'll have different segments. We'll have a guest come through. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. You're not trying to be like anyone else.
Never.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're just trying to have some fun with it and put out some episodes. So,
But back to the topic. Do you think a man and a woman could be friends If they're exes, because you and your baby
I mean,
mother. But
me
what
not.
about other people?
I'm being honest with you, me not really.
Yeah.
Me not really, because you start hanging out. Say if you say we go to Great Adventure, we start hanging out. Next thing you know, I'll be fucking her by the end of the night.
Right.
And I'm not trying to do that. Not saying I can't control myself. I'm an adult, and I definitely love the woman I'm with, so I wouldn't do that.
Right.
But the point I'm trying to make is
I'm talking about hypothetically. There's no woman. Like you're just friends with your ex, and
yeah. I mean, I think
you don't want your crazy Trinidadian baby
I don't
running up in the engine room.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna leave you for dead. Like
because
once
you know
over,
what,
it's over.
I want you to think this, and we could go into our final segment after this, but I want you to think about this and let the internet think about this. If you guys aren't together no more and then got back together, or if you aren't together and trying to get back together and it keeps on coming back to the same place, then you got to let God be God.
Right.
And I'm dead serious when I've been through so many relationships where I tried to make it happen. I tried to come underneath. I tried to go sideways. I tried to figure the fucking shit out. Stop what the fuck you're doing. You'll never figure it out. If it's not meant to be and you tried and exhausted all your opportunities, just let it go. Let it go. And I'll tell you one thing, man. In time, you'll laugh about that shit. People get upset. They get depressed. They worry too much about shit.
Right.
And I promise you, no matter what the fuck it is, going through situations, trials, and tribulations, you will laugh about it.
Later in life.
Later in life.
Yeah. So you feel like time heals all wounds.
Yeah, man. I mean, when I got divorced, I was so hurt.
Right.
I was fucking. I was like, what am I?
Did she get half your sneaker collection?
Oh shit, that's a good question. No, she didn't. She didn't. Yeah, but I felt like a failure. I got married and everyone came to my wedding, and divorce is such a new thing now these days.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone. It's sad to say this, but everyone's getting divorced. People, people are like sneezing. They're like, "Oh shit, you sneeze like that? I'm out of here." And they leave and they move on. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is like people need to learn how to stick together and, learn how to really know what situation they're in before they get into it.
Do you feel like you will get married again, or are you like
That's the
tainted?
fucked up thing, because with low-key Nat, I need to marry
Yo,
her.
is that her Instagram name or something?
No,
like?
that's what she go by. She don't do social media. That's the one girl.
Wait, she doesn't?
She does not do social media.
I don't trust people that don't do social media.
Well, I mean, I can understand what you're saying.
That's
but
scary to me. It's like, what are you scared of? Like, what are you hiding? Look, not even Facebook? Because the old has do Facebook. Like, she could connect with her college homies and her high school friends. Like, no?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, you know what? Let's take a break and then come right back with the last segment. What segment is that?
I don't trust people.
I don't trust people. Fuck, that's you right on. You right on target.
You segue that like a motherfucker.
Internets. We'll be right back. Cheer. Yo, where? Stop that for a second.
With love. With love.
Well, listen, that was a great segue, because this next segment that we created, again, this is the first episode, so we're trying a lot of stuff out.
Fun shit.
Yeah, most definitely. And, anybody who follows me on Twitter, knows that, like, I'll always go into these barrage of tweets called I don't trust people.
Right.
So I said, why not fucking put this, touch on maybe 2 or 3, every episode.
Right.
So,
touch on some people that you don't trust.
Well, and the reasons why.
Right.
Now, what do we put down for the I don't trust people?
Well, I know one of your tweets was you don't trust people who wear bootcut jeans, but they have on sneakers.
Yeah, I mean, listen, shout out to Michael Jordan. I don't understand how people wear bootcut jeans with sneakers, because it's like, you ever see people walk around and their jeans are like on the fucking floor of their sneakers, and it's like they're ripped because they're stepping on them, and then it starts raining and then puddles come, and man, it's almost like looking at somebody with dirty pair of fucking
I hate you.
Of Air Force.
So wait, are you more into like a tapered, like a skinny jean?
And I'm not saying everybody should have skinny jeans, but boot cut is so fucking wide on sneakers.
Right.
Keep in mind, when you're wearing boot
bell
cut,
bottoms is coming back.
Well, I mean, fucking having you say that, please.
Let me see
don't
what
make
you're wearing
this shit
today.
come
You
back.
do have on a tapered,
just joggers,
a tapered jogger.
Yeah, tapered jogger.
Like
don't try to get fancy
Kanye
on
would
me.
approve. You looking real fashion
I don't
forward.
need Kanye to prove. What's the other I don't trust?
People who can't connect their beards.
Yeah, you don't know that?
Well, some people
I don't
just
trust.
want the
No.
goatee. I don't know what it's called.
Let me explain to you.
I don't like facial hair.
I don't appreciate people who Okay, let me explain to you. Not everybody can connect their beard, and for that, I respect it and understand it.
I heard
But
semen
what I'm
makes
trying
your
to
hair
say,
grow.
if you can't connect your beard and you can connect your goatee, stay with a fucking goatee. Because then they have a patch, and then a missing piece. Listen, we get it. Not everybody could connect their fucking beard. But, you
But think about it like
I don't
a
trust
journey.
people who try to, because you'll say, they know they can't connect it, but they're still trying to do it. You understand?
But that's what I'm saying. So think about it like your journey. Like sometimes it's not ready. It's not time yet.
Okay.
But you are
There's people 40 years old that can't connect their beard. When the fuck is the time?
when they get in that casket and they take a magic marker.
Oh, God forbid. I'm not talking about
finish
that.
you off.
And I will say, I don't trust people who wear sunglasses inside.
No, why?
I don't trust people.
Why?
I don't because, people want to come over. They want to do, shake your hand. They want to do business. I got to look you in the fucking eyes. I can't, I don't like people who wear sunglasses inside.
I know
don't
for
like
a
that.
fact that because of Mary J. Blige, shout out to her, she said that she started a trend with wearing your sunglasses inside the whole time she was high as fuck. Like she was just trying to mask her, so every time I see somebody with sunglasses, I'm like, he must have just saw his dealer. Like he got it together.
Yeah, but just because you're high as fuck, you think the sunglasses are gonna help you?
It's kind of like
if
you
your
feel
Brett,
invisible.
if your Brett fucking thinks a mint may not help you all the time either.
But it makes you feel better to have that mint in your mouth.
I
It's
guess
whatever
so.
makes people feel good.
Well, I mean, look, there's certain things I don't trust, and that's
I don't
what
trust people who text, "Hey stranger," especially after you post
they
some
make you
poppin'
feel
shit
bad by
or
doing
like
that.
on Instagram or you post a good selfie. They like, "Hey stranger," and I'm disrespectful. I'm gonna open it. It's gonna have a red receipt, and I'm going to leave
Nah,
it
see,
at that.
I don't. I shut off my red receipt because people catch feelings when they know you read something.
You gotta be a
don't
real
answer them.
nigga. Like somebody dared me. Somebody dared me last year. Like if you a real nigga, put your red receipts on and never take it off. And
Nah.
I was like,
I can't do that.
Never took it off.
What I do is I mute people. And I like that. The mute button is one of the best options on Twitter because you know what it is? It's a kindly, without causing no stirring, no beef. I'm just gonna mute you. I'm just gonna mute you real quick.
I didn't know they had a mute button.
They have a mute button and it's beautiful. And if the people at you, you can know that they added you,
Right.
but you don't have to see all their fuck shit because you know what? I got some people on my timeline. I'm not gonna say any names, but I have people on my timeline that I don't want to unfollow because I do. but I'm tired of seeing you put some fucking things about your ex-boyfriend. Shut the fuck up already.
And it's petty when you unfollow somebody and then you see them and you try to act like it's all good. Like, hey, how you doing? And I'm looking at you crazy. Like, I got that follow app. So I know that you unfollowing and we got beef.
Well, some people know everything you do. Like somebody like A. King. Like, if you unfollow him, he fucking knows everything. He knows if you unfollow the fucking mailing list, if you unfollow him on Twitter, on Instagram. He knows if you fucking shut down your MySpace account. This fuck.
MySpace.
Yeah, he starts to. I
He's
remember
a social media maven.
Yeah, I mean,
so to
A.
speak.
King. I remember he used to come into like the room and he used to be like, "Yo,
You stretching your word just like him.
guess who unfollowed us on the MailChimp?" And I'm like, "Who?" He'll be like, "Stacy." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Stacy? Who gives a fuck? Shut the fuck up." Shouts to A. King. But listen, I don't trust people. Next week we'll get into more. I mean, I want to start getting into Facebook.
Yeah, and maybe
I don't trust people on Facebook.
If you guys want to submit some, go on Twitter at Premium Pete and hashtag I don't trust people, and then type whatever you want, and we'll read the best ones.
Most definitely. Well, look, that's this episode. I mean,
I thought it was really, really good. Like organized chaos.
Well, who the fuck knows what you thought? To be honest,
They know what I thought because I'm Miss Lissa Knows.
All right, well, you let them know.
If you don't know now, you know.
Well, look, we phoned a friend. We spoke to Just Blaze.
And that was amazing for me because I've never had an actual conversation. Always like,
don't be a hype beast. Don't be a hype beast.
No, like I can't. Like, why can't I appreciate his greatness? Like I've been in rooms with him, but I'm not a hype
Okay,
beast.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
don't
sorry.
do that. No, you're
I'm
not
sorry.
going.
I'm sorry. Because you know why I'm sorry? Because it's like almost like when you give people credit, and it's like no dick ride. You know how people these days say like, yo, I don't mean a dick ride, but I like the way you wear your fucking jeans. And like, shut the fuck up. Like if you like somebody the way like what they got on, just say it. So you know what? I'm sorry for that.
Problem.
Okay, if you like that, you got a chance and to speak to Just Blaze and you bullshitting with him and you fucking with old boy, not in that way. Then you know what? God bless. Why?
Because I'm not a hype beast. I've never hype beast, and I've been in rooms with him because I know you from the Combat Jack show, and I've never done those things. So I accept your apology. Don't let it happen again.
I got a feeling that you can definitely be a hype beast throughout the time that we do episodes. Somebody's
if
gonna come in.
Beyonce come in here, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
You're gonna muff
I
dive
might
right in
tear
there.
up
That's
a little
nasty.
bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I was just hanging out with Plies. Like, don't do that.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, internet's the first episode of the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa. It's in the books,
It's in that.
and we'll be back.
So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Premium Pete and at Miss Lissa Knows.
Okay, and listen, for now we'll be on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So this episode that you actually listen to is on SoundCloud, the Premium Pete Show. So search for it, subscribe,
Comments,
comment,
share.
and we'll be on iTunes soon. Listen, internet's, you know the whole fucking kit and caboodle. We'll be on iTunes, we'll be on Stitcher, we'll be on fucking Mixie, Pixie, Fixie, whatever the fuck it is.
We'll be on every platform. We're gonna be on VH1.
Okay, listen, stop
MTV2.
fucking talking some shit. But anyway,
I'm putting it into the
it
universe.
was it's
Fuck
great
you.
to be back. It's great to talking to the mic. It's great to fucking bullshit with you, Miss Lissa, and the internets. And I'm definitely gonna keep on trying to build what we have here. And it is what it is. God bless America.
Peace.
Cheer.